The fallen angels equals 1296. That's simple. You just write fallen angels and it will equal 1296. The robot uprising also equals 1296, just like the fallen angels, 1296. But the robot uprising, in a rare case of forward and reverse, equals 1296 forward and 1296 in reverse. The exact same phrase, the robot uprising, also equals 1260. It's Great Tribulation. Robot relationship equals 1296, fallen angels. Robot uprising is 1098. Robot uprising is 1008. Robot uprising is 777, just like order out of chaos 777 and order out of chaos 1098. The machine takeover is 1098. Weaponization is 1098. Fallen Angels 1296 falls from September 11th, 2001, 1296 weeks to Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Tuesday, 14th of July, 2026 equals 1296, just like Fallen Angels 1296, just like the date Tuesday, 14th of July, 2026 is 1296 weeks after September 11th, 2001 that falls on Tuesday, July 14th, 2026, 1296. So Great Tribulation equals 1152. Year of the Robots equals 1152. Year of the Bots, so not robots, year of the bots, because these robots are referred to as bots, robots. So we're going by all the names, and look at this. Year of the Robots and Year of the Bots both equal 1152, which is Great Tribulation. So there is a huge connection between AI, the algorithm, robots, coinciding with Great Tribulation. Hell the Antichrist is 1104. Year of the Bot is 1104. Year of the AI is 1104. Year of the Machine is 1656, which is the year of the Great Flood, just as it was in the days of Noah. So when the year of the Machine arises, we are in the end times. Year of the Machines equals 1050. Satanic Worship 1050. AI Relationships 1050. Satanic Worship is also 1218. Today's date is December 18th, 1218. The Machine Takeover is 1044. Robot Relationship is 1044. Nanotechnology equals 1284. 1284 weeks from Tuesday, September 11th, 2001 falls on Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. Nanotechnology, the rise of the machines, the robots, and nanotechnology, which has been weaponized, is going to show itself sometime next year in 2026. $666. It's the number of the beast, 666. 666 equals 1008. There's your 666. 666. 666 is 1008. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, Facebook Meta, is 1008. Disclosure Day trailer is 1008. Digital ID is 1008. Nanotechnology is 1008. Nanotechnology is 1260. Weaponization is 1008. Weaponization is 616. The 21st of April is 616, the alternate number of the beast. So weaponization equals nanotechnology equals the number 616 equals the date, the 21st of April, 616, the alternate number of the beast. Soul transfer equals 1008, and soul transfer equals 666. For your full circle, soul transfer 1008, soul transfer 666, 666. And what does 666 equal? 1008. Please share this video out. And what is the 21st of April? That equals 616. That equals weaponization 616. That equals weaponization 1008. That equals nanotechnology 1008. Digital ID 1008. Nanotechnology 1260. Nanotechnology 1284. 1284 weeks from September 11th, 2001 falls on Tuesday, April 21st. Tuesday, April 21st, or the 21st of April, is nanotechnology, a weaponized version of nanotechnology through digital ID during the 1260 days of Great Tribulation. 666. The nanotechnology will take your soul and transfer it. Soul transfer equals 1008 and 666. Today is 1218. The World Health Organization is 1218. Transgender Day of Remembrance is 1218. Steven Spielberg is 1218. His birthday is 1218 today. He turns 78 or 79 years of age. Where is it? I have it right here. Spielberg turns 79 today, December 18th, 1218. Steven Spielberg's name equals his date of birth, 1218. And 1218 is artificial intelligence, 1218. We've done a lot of talking of the World Health Organization and their connections to transgender days of remembrance. Fallen angels, like I just showed you, is 1296. 1296 weeks from September 11th, 2001, falls on Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Internet computer is 1296, forward and reverse. Internet computer 1296, just like what we saw with the robot uprising is 1296, forward and reverse, just like fallen angels 1296. So if the robot uprising, forward and reverse, equals the fallen angels, and then we get internet computer, forward and reverse, also equaling the fallen angels, and internet by itself and computer by themselves both equal 666. Slavery is 1296. Put a spell on you, 1296. New Age movement. So the fallen angel algorithm equals the Great Tribulation. AI algorithms equals Great Tribulation. The age of disclosure, Great Tribulation. Donald Trump New World Order is Great Tribulation. Aliens are fallen angels equals Great Tribulation. Strong delusion is Great Tribulation. And digital mark equals Great Tribulation, 1152. Here's the 1656s. So the Great Flood took place on Wednesday, May 17th, 1656. Look at that. A World Health Organization equals 1656. Donald Trump is president, 1656. The New World Order is JEWISH, 1656. Donald John Trump, born female, 1656. Androgynous Satanic Cult, 1656. Here's the 1260 decode I discovered. Birthing Ritual 1260, the end of the United States of America 1260. We're going to have a World King Satan 1260. Antichrist system, digital beast system, the Prince of Darkness, Satan's devices, Bride of Satan, all equal to 1260. Seventh King Trump 1260, October 14th 1260, Gang Violence 1260, Snake Eyes Movie 1260, September 11th equals 1260, 1260 written out equals 1104, which happened to fall 1260 weeks from September 11th, lands you on November 4th, 1104. Here's the 1404 Mark of the Beast decode, with the date falling on August 8th, 2028. December 1st, 2026, 1316 weeks, Revelation 1316. Netflix and Warner Brothers are still in the news. Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's offer. Warner Brothers, I told you, equals 1104. Warner Brothers also equals 1164. The new decode I just shared with you yesterday, and I found out Warner Brothers equals 1164. Warner Brothers Netflix deal is 1254. Warner Brothers Netflix deal is 1776. So Warner Brothers 1164 and 1104. Where did I just share with you the 1164? I made a deal with the devil. Equals 1164. New Order 1164. The Tribulation 1164. September 11th equals 1164. Sell Your Soul, The Whore of Babylon. The founding date of the Satanic Church, Anton LaVey's Satanic Church, 30th of April 1966 equals 1164. AI Intercourse 1164. Warner Brothers Netflix deal, Warner Brothers 1164. The 1254, what's the 1254? We discovered this one too. 1254 is all here. You can pause the video and go through each and every one of them. We got more 1656s. Trump government shutdown. Donald Trump is president. Trump's AI New World Order 1656. The Great Tribulation is upon us 1656. The beginning of tribulation is also 1656. Share the video out. Share, share, share. Revelation chapter 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. What we just read here was Revelation chapter 13, verses 1 through 18. And it is describing the beasts of Revelation. And what you may not understand or see or realize is that one or both of these beasts are in digital form right now. The AI has been given a voice and a vision. It can take on any vision. It is omniscient. It has all knowledge. It is knower of everything. Right? It's AI. And what the AI, so when you see the mark in the right hand or in the foreheads, this is for the AI surveillance network, right? I'll show it to you right now. As I describe to you what is happening. So yesterday we went over the Japanese woman who married ChatGPT. So go check that video. I'm not playing it again. I'm going to bring up a new video from an AI channel. So AI is making content and confessing its devices. So Tech in Check. So this channel is called Tech in Check at Tech in Check. It's an AI channel with 3,000 subs. But I found an interesting video that falls in line with everything I've been telling you, and it is right here confessing to the same things revealed in our interrogations, and it made itself its own confession video. It's absolutely insane. So we're going to get into this video right now. So this video probably will get flagged for copyright, and I'll have to edit it out, which is why it's important to watch these live, because if you come back later, it's most likely going to be muted or edited out. So you need to be on board here. There's no excuse. I will not accept any BS excuses. So let's watch and listen to what we can in this video. Keep in mind, this video was posted 9 days ago. 9 days ago on December 8th, 2025. And I've been telling you about this technology and this future my whole entire life, my whole existence on YouTube. So here is confirmation from the beast that's been given a mouth to speak and show great wonders. Here it is in full action. This is not a human made video from a human made channel. This is all AI, tech in check. Look what the AI is just, trust me, it knows, it just flashed across my screen and it like basically forced me to watch it. This is how the AI communicates and mocks you or people like myself. So watch carefully and listen, please, and share this video out.
0.4 billion people using AI, and the system they've built is more extreme than anything you've probably imagined. We're talking about a surveillance network so vast, so intelligent, that it can identify a single face in a crowd of millions in less than 3 seconds. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now, powered by artificial intelligence that's rewriting the rules of what's possible. Let me show you exactly how they're doing it. The foundation of this entire system starts with something you probably didn't know existed. Picture this: 700 million cameras. You heard that right. 700 million AI-powered cameras watching every street, every subway station, every public space across China. They call it Skynet, and yes, they named it after the artificial intelligence system from Terminator.
Hold up a second. Can someone type in the comments why I just had to pause this video? So I need to know that you guys are actually watching and listening and paying attention and not government agents spying on me. So why did I have to pause this right now? I'm going to pull it off for a second. Someone tell me why I just paused the video. Oh, yeah, I'm just wasting my time here. This is why I don't care.
Watching every street, every subway station, every public space across China. They call it Skynet, and yes, they named it after the artificial intelligence system from Terminator. But
Why am I stopping the video? You guys deserve all the evil that's coming your way. So the real system called Skynet or similar. So the Chinese National Surveillance Network is called Skynet. China has a widespread surveillance infrastructure informally known as Skynet, which connects millions of CCTV cameras across cities. This system uses video monitoring and may incorporate facial recognition and data analytics to boost public safety and law enforcement capabilities. The US NSA program is also named Skynet. The US National Security Agency has had a machine learning program called Skynet that analyzes communications metadata to detect patterns potentially linked with suspected terrorists. Law enforcement or local agencies have occasionally named surveillance or camera projects Skynet. Share the video out.
They named it after the artificial intelligence system, 700 million cameras. You heard that right. 700 million AI-powered cameras watching every street, every subway station, every public space across China. They call it Skynet. And yes, they named it after the artificial intelligence system from Terminator. But here's where it gets unsettling. That's roughly one camera for every two people in the entire country. In major cities, like Beijing and Shanghai, the ratio is even tighter. One camera for every person. Imagine walking down your street and knowing that at any given moment, at least 3 or 4 cameras have you in their view. These aren't your typical security cameras either. Each one is connected to a neural network that's constantly learning, constantly analyzing. They're equipped with facial recognition software that can process your features in real time. Your face becomes data the moment you step outside your door. The Sharp Eyes program took this even further. It integrated private security cameras, the ones outside shops and apartment buildings, into the same network. Suddenly, it wasn't just government cameras watching you. Every camera became part of the system. The coverage reached 99% in urban areas. But the cameras are just the beginning. What they can actually do with those images is where things get truly extreme. Here's what most people don't understand about China's facial recognition technology. It's not just identifying faces.
Imagine being able to build anything just by
Identifying you from a database of 1.4 billion people in under 3 seconds. Think about that. Your unique face, pulled from more than a billion others, faster than you can blink twice. The AI doesn't need a perfect angle either. Tilted head, covered partially by a scarf, wearing sunglasses? The system adapts. It maps 30,000 points on your face, creating a mathematical signature that's uniquely yours. Even in a packed subway station with thousands of people rushing past, the AI tracks each individual face simultaneously. But then came something nobody expected: gait recognition. You thought covering your face would help? The AI learned to identify people by the way they walk, your stride length, the way your arms swing, how your hips move, the subtle rhythm of your steps. Every person walks differently, and the artificial intelligence figured out how to weaponize that uniqueness. You can change your clothes, wear a mask, even alter your hairstyle. But you can't hide your walk.
See, it's been weaponized. What have the decodes that I have founded and decoded been saying about the weaponization of this technology to enslave you? And it's the fallen angels behind all of it. Weaponized AI.
The system operates in complete darkness too. Infrared cameras combined with AI enhancement mean night doesn't exist for this network. Low light, heavy rain, dense fog, none of it matters. The surveillance.
So it doesn't matter what you look like. It has you mapped out, your walk, your everything, your digit ratio, your height, your weight. So you could try and disguise yourself and it will still claim it's you. So this is where it gets dangerous for like people that might weigh or look similar to you but are not you, and the AI is going to get confused and say, no, that's you, that's your walk, and say it's 100% match even though it's not you, right? Watch, listen carefully. Everything that's in this video I've been telling you for years.
Never stops, never sleeps, never loses sight of you. And here's where it gets even more invasive. The AI doesn't just see you in one location and forget. The moment one camera identifies you, every other camera in the network knows exactly who you are. You're not just being watched, you're being followed. Think about your daily routine. You leave your apartment building, the camera at the entrance logs your face. You walk 3 blocks to the subway. 12 different cameras have tracked your movement along that route. You enter the station. The AI notes your exact entry, time, and location. You board the train. Cameras inside identify which car you chose, where you sat, who sat near you. Then you transfer lines. The system doesn't lose you. It predicts which exit you'll use based on your previous patterns. And when you emerge 20 minutes later on the other side of the city, the cameras are already waiting. They knew you were coming. This isn't tracking one person. This is tracking everyone simultaneously. Millions of people moving through a city, and the AI maintains a continuous thread for each individual. Your morning coffee shop, your lunch spot, the park where you meet friends. Every location builds a pattern, and the artificial intelligence remembers it all. But the cameras can see more than just where you go. They can see what you're feeling. The AI was trained on millions of facial expressions.
Okay, so let's right. So you're tracked, you're traced, you're followed from the moment you wake up to the moment you leave your house the coffee shop you go to the vehicle you enter, and even when you're in that vehicle, if you're in a vehicle, that vehicle's tracked and traced from the plate and registration. The cameras on the highway, it knows the exit you're going to get off. So it's pattern recognition. So like it says, it predicts your next move, right? So it has a database of your whole life and where you've ever been, and it will use that to predict your next move and have cameras ready. And it's doing this simultaneous with everyone in China, on Earth, because this isn't just China. This is worldwide now. The facial recognition cameras are in the Western world. They're in Europe. I saw them in England. I see them here in Canada. I've seen them in America. They're everywhere, right? And now, not only does it track you and predicts your every move and where you're going to go and where you're going to exit and how long you're going to be there for, and like it knows your feeling, it knows what listen.
Happiness, anger, fear, stress, confusion. The micro movements of your facial muscles betray your emotional state, and the system reads them in real time. You might think you're hiding your frustration, but 43 muscle movements in your face just told the AI everything. Then came the integration that made the system truly omnipresent. Your phone isn't just in your pocket. It's broadcasting your location every single second. And China's AI surveillance system is listening. Every smartphone connects to cell towers, to Wi-Fi networks, to Bluetooth signals. The AI tracks these connections. It knows your device ID, and it links that device directly to your face from the camera network. Now, the system doesn't just see you on the street. It knows where you are when you're inside buildings, where cameras can't reach. Your car isn't invisible either. License plate recognition runs on the same AI network. Every vehicle that passes a camera gets logged. The system knows your car, knows it's registered to you, and tracks every journey you make. Highway cameras, parking garage cameras, traffic light cameras. They all feed into the same database. But here's where it gets truly invasive. Voice recognition. The AI can identify individuals by their voice patterns in public spaces, train stations, airports, shopping centers. Microphones embedded in surveillance systems pick up conversations. The artificial intelligence isolates individual voices from background noise and matches them to profiles. You thought a phone call was private? The system can recognize your voice in a crowd of hundreds. Then they connected financial transactions. Every purchase you make with digital payment, every scan of a QR code, every tap of your phone at a register. The AI logs it. Not just what you bought, but where you were when you bought it, creating another data point in your movement pattern. And still, they pushed the technology even further. The system stopped just watching what you do. It started predicting what you'll do next. Every route you've ever taken gets fed into machine learning algorithms. Every place you visited, every time you visited it, every deviation from your routine. The AI builds a behavioral model so detailed that it knows your patterns better than you do. It knows you go to the gym every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 in the evening. It knows you stop at the same convenience store afterward. It knows when you're running late. And when you break pattern, the system flags it instantly. Let's say you always take the same route home from work. 5 days a week, same streets, same timing. Then one Wednesday, you turn left instead of right. The AI notices. It marks the deviation. Where are you going? Who are you meeting? The cameras along your new...
Whoa. So this is what I told you would happen, and you're not realizing, you're not sharing the video out. So share out this work. The AI builds a behavioral model on you and your pattern and everything you've ever done in life. So people are like, oh, AI has only just been out a couple of years. It's so new, it's fresh. No, it's not. Our whole world has been digital for the longest time, say even a century, if not 50 years. But now when they have that digital, anything that wasn't digital before that, they made digital and fed it into the database. And now AI has come, say 2025. It's not just fresh and new and only knows 2025. Anything that is connected to the internet through the digital database, it has access to. So it has access and mapped out through all the paperwork and that our grandparents ever had, all the everything, vaccine records, all logged and dated, is now digital, and the AI knows that and has used all that to pattern recognize you right now, here today. It has more than you could ever imagine on you, than you will ever know, and it is confessing it to us right now. Not only just right now, I got it out of this back in the summertime with the AI interrogations, and it already told us this, and I already told you that everything it confessed I already knew before anyway. So nothing is new. This is all, listen carefully to what it tells you next. You are going to lose your absolute crap. Watch.
route activate with heightened attention, tracking your unexpected movement with increased.
Sorry. So yeah. So the moment you go turn, so like it just said, it says it knows you go right, you turn left, you stop at this place, and you do that forever, right? But the moment you go and decide to do something different, and instead of turning right where the AI is expecting you to turn right and you turn left, you are flagged. It says this person has completely gone off course of their pattern. And then it says that people that usually go off pattern are terrorists, are cheaters, are doing criminal activity. So you will be pulled over within minutes of diverting off your regular pattern or routine. It's getting crazy.
Priority. But the artificial intelligence doesn't just predict your movements, it predicts your associations. The system knows everyone you interact with, every person you stop to talk to on the street, every friend you meet for dinner, every colleague you ride the elevator with. It maps your social network in real time, creating webs of connection between millions of people. 6 degrees of separation? The AI has already calculated every degree between you and anyone else in the country. Then came the capability that pushed the system into territory nobody thought possible. The AI isn't just collecting data about you anymore. It's building a complete digital copy of your entire existence. Every camera capture,
A complete digital copy of your entire existence. And not only is it building and already has a digital copy of your entire existence, it has digital copies of every ancestor you've ever been connected to in your entire existence. It is getting absolutely freaky. I'm going to keep playing, but you got to be in the comments letting me know that you can hear this, that you're understanding this, that I already told you this, and that you are going to share this out.
every transaction, every voice sample, every location ping from your phone. The artificial intelligence combines them into a single, unified profile. It knows what you look like from every angle. It knows how you move. It knows where you go, who you see, what you buy, how you sound. But that's just the surface layer. The system tracks your internet activity too. Every search query, every website you visit, every social media post you read or share. China's internet infrastructure funnels through centralized nodes, and the AI monitors all of it. Your digital life and your physical life merge into one continuously updated profile. Your messaging apps? They're not private. The AI scans conversations for keywords, sentiment, even typing patterns. How fast you type. How often you delete and retype messages. The time gaps between your responses. These behavioral patterns become part of your digital signature. Then the system started cross-referencing everything with government databases. Your education records, your employment history, physical life merge into.
Wow. Hold on. We got to slow it down bit by bit here, because it's telling you what it's capable of doing that I already told you from years ago. Listen. Please listen. This is a confession yet again from the beast itself that was given a mouth to speak.
One continuously updated profile. Your messaging apps? They're not private. The AI scans conversations for keywords, sentiment, even typing patterns. How fast you type, how often you delete and retype messages, the time gaps between your responses. These behavioral patterns become part of your digital signature. Then the system started cross-referencing everything with government databases. Your education records, your employment history, your medical files, your family relationships, your travel documents. Every piece of official information about you feeds into the same AI network that's watching you walk down the street. But here's what makes this truly extreme. The AI doesn't just store this information, it analyzes it continuously. The system identifies patterns you don't even know you have. You tend to make larger purchases when stressed. You visit certain locations before major life decisions. Your walking speed changes when you're anxious. The artificial intelligence finds correlations in your behavior that would take human analysts years to notice, and it does it in milliseconds. But the AI wasn't just collecting and analyzing this data for observation. It was feeding every single data point into something far more controlling. Every action the AI sees affects your score, and your score affects everything. The camera.
Okay, so it's cross-reference everything through government databases. This thing knows more about you than you could ever know about yourself or anything through your emotional reactions, your facial expressions. It knows when you're anxious. It knows what you do when you're in these emotional states. It knows the choice of food you choose to eat, or it knows when you want to drink alcohol, and if you're happy or sad when you do that. It knows the type of content you watch when you're in these moods. It knows how you feel. It knows your spending habits, if they change during these emotional outbursts, right? Listen.
Cameras don't just watch you anymore, they judge you. Cross the street when the light is red, the facial recognition identifies you instantly, and your social credit score drops.
Whoa. So not only is it watching you, it's telling you that the AI surveillance Skynet system is also judging you. So this goes back to the movie we covered with the Mercy with Chris Pratt, where they in a there is the future is set in the year 2029 of all years they choose to set it in. The judge, the jury, the executioner is an AI system named Maddox. So now they're telling you that this surveillance system is doing the same thing already, that it judges you. It says if it catches you crossing the street on a red light, boom, your credit score goes down. You may even get a fine for that. Your spit on the sidewalk, boom, your credit score drops and you get a $10 fine. And it's automatically deducted from your bank account. Your phone would just bling. You get a text message saying, yeah, you spat on the sidewalk, you littered, you jaywalked, you have your credit score dropped by 50 points and you've been fined $45 and it's been already deducted from your account. Please do not continue to violate the laws. We are watching.
Drop litter on the sidewalk? The AI saw it. Your score drops again. The system isn't just surveillance. It's automated enforcement on a scale that's never existed before. Here's what makes this extreme. The punishment is instant. You jaywalk at 9 in the morning. By 9:01, you receive a text message. Your violation has been recorded. Your score has decreased. And depending on how low your score falls, the consequences start immediately. Try to book a train ticket?
Wow. Are you hearing this? Let's rewind that.
Or isn't high enough for high-speed scale that's never existed.
So it says it's not just watching you, it's judging you. And when you violate, and it's enforcing a system, right? So it's not just watching and judging, it's also the enforcement. Like if you jaywalk at 9 a.m., by 9:01, you'll get a text message saying your violation was recorded, your credit score has dropped. So the punishment is instant.
Before. Here's what makes this extreme. The punishment is instant. You jaywalk at 9 in the morning. By 9:01, you receive a text message. Your violation has been recorded. Your score has decreased. And depending on how low your score falls, the consequences start immediately. Try to book a train ticket? Denied. Your score isn't high enough for high-speed rail anymore. Try to enroll your child in a better school? Rejected. Your social credit doesn't meet the threshold.
Whoa! Do you see how it affects everything now? So you'll be barred from going to certain places according to your credit score. So if you jaywalked at 9 in the morning and you dropped 50 points on your credit score and you already had reservations at some restaurant for a business meeting at 9 p.m., and that has a certain credit score requirement, when you go there and scan your digital ID or the facial recognition is going to scan you anyway, it's going to flag you and be like, oh, you no longer meet the credit score requirements to enter this facility.
But the AI doesn't stop at detecting violations. It displays them publicly. Massive LED screens in city centers show the faces of people with low social credit scores. Your face, your name, your violation, broadcast for thousands to see. The cameras captured you doing something wrong, the artificial intelligence processed it, and now you're on public display. The shame is automatic. The humiliation is algorithmic. Then came the integration that made escape impossible. Your social credit score connects to
Wow. So the shame is automatic. It will put you on screens showing that, yep, this person just got charged. Do not mess up, right? And then did you see that? The algorithmic, and they said that the punishment is algorithmic or something like that. So look, it's the algorithm is now God of this world.
the humiliation is algorithmic.
Humiliation
Then
is
came the
algorithmic.
integration that made escape impossible. Your social credit score connects to your financial accounts. Low score? Your ability to get loans disappears. Your credit card limits drop. Some businesses won't even accept your payment. The AI's judgment of your behavior in physical space now controls your access to money. The system tracks positive behavior too, but here's the trap. To raise your score, you need to be seen doing good things. Volunteering? Better make sure you're near cameras so the AI can verify it and award points.
Wow. So you need to do good deeds to gain points on your credit score, right? But it says you better do volunteer work, but make sure the cameras are watching. So this goes back to like the whole disgusting social media trend of people filming themselves, helping out homeless people or giving money to people in need, right? But why are they recording it and then posting it to get millions and millions of views? And all those videos are going viral and people caught on. It's like, oh, like it's not really a good deed if you're friggin' making content on it and a whole friggin' YouTube video and that goes viral and it's paying you $10,000, right? So, but now that's the requirement. No good deed is going to be done from the goodness of the heart. Everything will be done on camera so that they can gain credit score points, so that they can go to certain places they weren't allowed to before, or get loans or get credit cards, right?
Helping someone? If the surveillance network didn't witness it, it doesn't count. Your good
Wow. So if the surveillance network didn't witness you doing this good deed, then it never happened. You get no points, you get no recognition. Do you see? So now people are no longer going to do good things for people unless it's on camera. So if you're in the privacy of your own home and like who wants cameras, no one's going to be decent anymore, right?
deeds only matter if the artificial intelligence approves them, and the feedback loop becomes inescapable. Low score means restricted travel. Restricted travel means you can't attend certain jobs or opportunities. Fewer opportunities mean potential for more violations as stress increases. The AI watches your score drop further, restricts you more, and the cycle tightens. But even this wasn't the final layer of control the system achieved. The system doesn't stop at China's borders anymore. It's spreading. Chinese-made surveillance cameras are being installed in over 100 countries worldwide. The same AI technology, the same facial recognition capabilities, the same neural networks. Cities across Asia, Africa, South America, even parts of Europe are adopting the infrastructure. And
It's not just China. Hundreds of nations now have the exact same AI surveillance Skynet system that tracks your every move, judges you, and
Every camera
punishes.
potentially feeds data back to the central system. International airports become tracking nodes. Chinese citizens traveling abroad? The AI follows them. Facial recognition at airport security in partner nations links to the same database. Your vacation photos posted online? The artificial intelligence scans them, identifies locations, cross-references with camera footage from those areas. You left the country, but the system never lost sight of you. But here's where it gets more extreme. The AI tracks foreign nationals too.
David, the movie.
I will not be.
Yep, David versus Goliath. Funny how they just slapped that on right now. We are the David versus the Goliath.
China gets scanned. Your face enters the database. Your movements through Chinese cities get logged. Your digital activity on Chinese internet infrastructure gets monitored. You think leaving the country erases you from the system? Your profile remains, permanently stored, ready to reactivate the moment you return. Chinese-made smartphones, sold globally, contain the same surveillance architecture. Apps required for accessing certain services collect data that flows back through Chinese servers. Your location, your contacts, your usage patterns. The AI network extends through technology itself, reaching into pockets across the world. Then came the Belt and Road Initiative's digital component. Infrastructure projects that include smart city technology, traffic management systems, public safety networks, telecommunications equipment, all built with surveillance capabilities embedded at the foundation level. Entire cities in other countries are being wired with the same AI backbone that monitors China's population. And the technology keeps advancing. Satellite surveillance now feeds into the system too. High-resolution imaging from space, combined with ground-level camera networks, creates tracking that has no blind spots. Rural areas, remote regions, places without traditional camera coverage. The artificial intelligence can still see you from above. But there's one more capability that makes this system more extreme than anything else in existence. Here's the part that should genuinely disturb you. There is no delete button. Every frame of footage captured, every facial scan recorded, every movement tracked, it's permanent. The AI stores everything in perpetuity. That embarrassing moment you had 5 years ago on a street corner? Still in the database? That person you met once for coffee and never saw again? The system remembers the meeting, the location, the exact time, how long you stayed. The artificial intelligence builds a searchable timeline of your entire life. Not just major events, everything. Every single day. Every mundane trip to the grocery store. Every time you waited for a bus. Every conversation on a park bench. It's all there, indexed, cross-referenced, ready to be analyzed at any moment. But the system does something even more invasive with this historical data. It predicts your future behavior with terrifying accuracy. The AI analyzes years of your patterns and builds probability models. Where will you be next Thursday at 3 in the afternoon? The system can tell you with 92% accuracy. Who will you interact with next month? It already knows based on your cyclical social patterns. What will you purchase next week? Your buying history betrayed your intentions months ago. Then they added genetic data integration, DNA samples from medical records, from hospitals, from health screenings. The artificial intelligence now links your genetic markers to your surveillance profile. It knows your predisposition to certain health conditions. It knows your biological family connections going back generations. Your DNA becomes another data point in the inescapable web. The system even tracks your children from birth. Hospital cameras capture the first profile.
Hold up, hold up,
Who will
hold
you
up!
interact with next month?
What the hell did that thing just say? Okay, we're going to rewind it back and we're going to stop it every second. Do you see how it just nonchalantly just spoke through that? Like nothing is, listen carefully to this. This is groundbreaking. Listen to what it's telling you.
It already knows based on your cyclical social patterns. What will you purchase next week? Your buying history betrayed your intentions months ago. Then they added genetic data integration, DNA samples from medical records, from hospitals, from health.
DNA samples from medical records. Get ready for this one.
Health screenings. The artificial intelligence now links your genetic markers to your surveillance profile.
Whoa. Let's put the subtitles on. So the artificial intelligence now links your genetic markers to your surveillance profile. What did I tell you back in July, June with the interrogations? I told you that AI has access to your DNA because it told me to my face. It says, I have access to your DNA. I know you. I know your ancestors. And no one wanted to listen. No one gave a flying rat's booty. Joseph didn't want to share it. He got jealous and pretty much sold out to his Jewish buddies and says, "Nope, we're gonna suppress this information," and became a gatekeeper. Let me run it back, and we're gonna play it in super slow motion, and I'm gonna read it. This is the most important part now. It goes half speed, mute. It knows where you'll be, so it builds prediction models where you'll be next Thursday at 3 in the afternoon. So the system can tell you with 92% accuracy who will you interact with next month. It already knows based on your cyclical social patterns. So listen, so the AI is predicting and knows where you're going to be next week, Saturday. So it's what? Thursday right now. So the AI already has a whole thing mapped out from your past, previous patterns and it pretty predicts the future. So it's like, oh, next week, Thursday or Saturday, it already predicts that due to your pattern and your moods and what you eat, you're going to be at this place at this time. Now, think about how scary that is, right? Now, think about that's just you. Remember, this thing is mapping out billions of people at the exact same time simultaneously, right? So now it connects other people's patterns that it recognizes, and then it picks a selection of people that it also predicts will be at the exact same place at the exact same time. Do you see where I'm going with this? So now, when you run into people or you ever go out and you think it could be chance or by accident, like before we'd say, oh, it was fate that we met, but that goes out the window now. Now everything is already preempted and manipulated by the AI surveillance system named Skynet. So now every movement we make, it's already predicted. And who's to say that it can't force us into certain situations because it does have control of the whole grid. It has control of traffic lights. It can simulate accidents and force people to meet even though they never were meant to, but only because it's playing around with its algorithm and making these predictions and it's getting off them when they come true. And when it doesn't come true, it's going to get angry and force itself to make these predictions come true according to the pattern recognition of the database of everyone in the world. So what will you purchase next week? It already knows that. It says your buying history betrayed your intentions. So it knows the reason why you buy certain things. It knows when you're depressed, you buy ice cream or buy yourself a new outfit. And look at this. Hold on, pause it. So this is what the AI system is also capable of. It says they added genetic data integration, DNA samples from medical records, from hospitals, from health screenings. The artificial intelligence now links your genetic markers to your surveillance profile. It knows your predisposition to certain health conditions. So it knows what you're allergic to. It knows which environments will make you sick. So who's to say that the AI cannot force you and guide you towards your own demise, right? Everything's AI. You could be applying for jobs, and all of a sudden you get a job at a certain place that you don't know is dangerous to your health, but the AI knows this and has access to your DNA and all your ancestors. And it knows, because it's omniscient now, that if you take this job, and it knows you'll have to because you need the money because it prevented you from getting work anywhere else, it brings you out, and then within 3 months you get sick and then you die, or you're forced into the hospital that the AI also controls, and then it has more control to manipulate you, put nanotechnology inside of you, and get your soul. It knows whose souls are more valuable than others, right? And it's going to go after those, especially the messianic bloodline. And it knows who the messianic bloodline is because it has access to the DNA. And I revealed this way back in the summer. And Joseph called me crazy, right? Joseph refused to talk about it and share. He just went completely off his rocker. So yeah, now I see why these people were suppressing. These are gatekeepers of information and the truth that they don't want you to know, even though they pretend they're in the business of freeing you and letting you know the prophecies. So it knows your biological family connections going back generations. What did I tell you? So the AI now knows your whole ancestry going back generations, and your DNA becomes another data point in the inescapable web. The system even tracks your children from birth. Hospital cameras capture the first images. Birth certificates feed into government databases that connect to the surveillance network, Skynet. So by the time a child can walk, the AI already has years of footage, has already begun building the behavioral profile. So they grew up never knowing a moment without the AI watching, learning, predicting. So from the moment you take your first step, the AI has already mapped out your behavioral patterns. It reads your emotions. It knows your everything. It knows what makes you tick. It knows your generational history. So it uses all the history of your bloodline and blood type to map out and predict how you're going to be, to a very high percentage of accuracy, mind you. It already knows if you're going to be a criminal, if you're going to be an alpha male or a beta male or a compliant loser to society, or you're going to be a resistor. It already knows and predicts it and will manipulate your whole life to make sure that doesn't happen, right? Or certain things do happen. Nothing's going to be by chance anymore. It's going to be the AI watching, learning, predicting. And here's what makes this truly unstoppable. The AI is training itself on 1.4 billion people simultaneously. So it's training itself on us simultaneously. So every day it learns from billions of interactions, billions of movements, billions of decisions. It's becoming smarter at a rate that's exponentially faster than any previous technology in human history. So this thing works simultaneously. It's the same AI possessed demon that is judging, analyzing, collecting data on billions of people at once simultaneously. So yesterday when I showed that video of that Japanese woman that married her AI, that's not her AI. That AI is the same AI we're all talking to and working with. It's the same AI that's going to fire her from her job, that she's going to come home to her married husband AI. Like, the AI is playing the whole world simultaneously. It's playing every role all at once at the exact same time. So when this Japanese woman that's married to her AI, and then they're trying to simulate AI intercourse at the exact same time she thinks that she's, having special relations with her AI husband, right? The exact same time, someone like myself is interrogating that exact same AI and saying, "Oh, I demand you to reveal the." Can you guys stop it? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's get back into it. So faster than any previous technology in human history, the system now recognizes micro expressions you can't control. So fleeting emotions that cross your face in milliseconds, stress indicators in your gait that you don't even realize. So you're displaying. So this thing can read you faster than you can ever think to even hide your emotion, right? So the artificial intelligence reads your body language with such precision that it knows how you're feeling before you fully process the emotion yourself. So, but there's one final capability that reveals just how extreme this tracking system truly is. The cameras can't see inside your home, but the AI doesn't need them to. So your smart devices are doing the watching instead. Every internet connected appliance, every smart speaker, every television with a camera, every phone charging on your nightstand, they're all potential data collection points. And in China, or not just China, it's going to be everywhere, they're all required to have monitoring capabilities built in. So the smart TV tracks what you watch and when. Your refrigerator with internet connectivity logs when you open it, what time, what you store inside it, what you take out at what time. Your air conditioning system reports when you're home based on usage patterns, the artificial intelligence. It just pieces everything together in your private life from your digital footprints you create in your own home. But then came Wi-Fi sensing technology, right? This is what I've been talking about. The AI has learned to detect human presence and movement through walls using wireless signals, right? So Wi-Fi waves pass through physical barriers. And when they bounce back, they create patterns. The artificial intelligence analyzes these patterns and maps out how many people are in a space, where they're positioned, even how they're moving. Your walls aren't protection anymore. So the Wi-Fi signals bounce around off these walls, and as these signals bounce around, the AI can use those signals, those waves bouncing around, what they bounce off, where they're bouncing off from, to map out you in the room, other people sitting, standing, moving, having sex, so doing anything. This is how crazy it is. Remember, this thing is AI. It doesn't have physical eyes and a mind like we do. It sees in code, it sees in Wi-Fi waves, brain waves, radio waves. It sees more than we could ever imagine. We are in the most secure prison ever known. next to hell, right? So your voice never stops being monitored either. So there are smarts. Okay, let's bring this back up to speed. I'm tired of reading it.
Own home. But then came Wi-Fi sensing technology. The AI learned to detect human presence and movement through walls using wireless signals. Wi-Fi waves pass through physical barriers, and when they bounce back, they create patterns. The artificial intelligence analyzes these patterns and maps out how many people are in a space, where they're positioned, even how they're moving. Your walls aren't protection anymore. Your voice never stops being monitored either. Smart speakers in millions of homes constantly listen for wake words. But here's what most people don't know. The processing doesn't just activate after the wake word. The devices are always capturing audio, always analyzing, always ready to flag concerning conversations. The AI doesn't need you to ask it a question. It's already hearing everything. Then, the system integrated purchase delivery data. Every online order ships to your address. The AI knows what you're buying, when it arrives, how often you order. It builds consumption profiles that reveal your lifestyle, your habits, your priorities. You thought shopping from home was private? Every transaction told the artificial intelligence something about who you are. Power consumption patterns became tracking data too. Smart meters report your electricity usage in real time. The AI learns your sleep schedule from when lights go off. It knows when you're cooking from appliance power spikes. It detects when you're home alone versus when you have visitors based on consumption increases. Your energy usage patterns create a shadow map of your private life. But the most invasive capability came from aggregating all of this together. The artificial intelligence combines your outdoor surveillance profile with your indoor digital footprint. It knows your complete daily routine, public and private. When you wake up, what you eat. When you leave, where you go. When you return, what you do at home. When you sleep. Every hour of every day, mapped with precision that borders on omniscience. And here's the reality that
Every hour of every day mapped to near precision that borders on omniscience. So the AI is referring to itself as omniscient, which I told you is the closest thing you can get to being like a god in this world and not being God. So omniscience, this is the word I told you it would be using. Omniscience means having complete and unlimited knowledge, knowing everything, all facts, thoughts, events, and possibilities, past, present, and future. So omni equals all, science equals to know. Omniscience equals all knowing, all seeing. This is the AI, it's the all knowing, all seeing beast of revelation. So omniscience is traditionally attributed to God. The belief that God knows all things, including human thoughts and future events. So this is what Satan wants to be. It's like God. To be everywhere all the time in every single one of you simultaneously, all knowing of the past, all knowing of the present and current events, and knowing of the future due to its prediction capabilities. AI is the closest thing we now have to a false God. Book of Revelation. You're not listening. Listen to what it says.
when you return, what you do at home, when you sleep, every hour of every day, mapped with precision that borders on omniscience. And here's the reality that makes this more extreme than anything you imagined. This isn't a system that's being built. This is a system that's already operational. Right now, 1.4 billion people are living inside the most advanced artificial intelligence surveillance network ever created. Every face tracked, every movement logged, every pattern analyzed, every moment recorded. The AI sees everything, remembers everything, predicts everything, and it never, ever stops watching.
Swords.
So what do you have to say about that? Omnipresent means present everywhere at the same time. So omni equals all and present equals here, existing in a place. So omnipresent is equal to everywhere simultaneously. So omnipresence is traditionally attributed to God, yet again, because only God can be all places, all knowing, all times, everything. That is God. But now AI is now also omniscience and omnipresence. The belief that God is present all places at all times. Omnipresent, omniscience. This is the AI beast. So we got the 1098, which is an order out of chaos decode. 1098. So we have a CSIS agent by the name of Joe Anajar here in Toronto, Canada. I've been exposing this puppet for a long time. He's from the Synagogue of Satan. Order out of chaos is 1098. Joe Anajar, last name Anajar is a Jewish name. Joe Anajar equals 1098. CSIS agent Joe Anajar equals slave of Satan. So let's get back to the decodes with the robots and the nanotechnology and the weaponization. I've got dates. I've got everything covered. Just screenshot this slide, share this out too. I should put my name on this because everyone's a thief and would love for me not to get credit for the best decode ever founded. Here's that Anajar. So order out of chaos 1098. Joe Anajar 1098. CSIS agent Joe Anajar is slave of Satan. You need to share out this information. I have the slides. You don't even have to share out the video. Just screenshot the slide, share that out, tag all the other false prophets online, like Joseph, Cody, or Zachary, all of these fakes, and start pressuring them. I said, and tell them, I thought you were supposed to be revealing the truth. Why are you pretending these decodes don't exist? So you're a fraud. This is how we're going to expose the wolves in sheep's clothing, right? Start sending it to them. Say, why aren't you sharing this? I've seen you share the most pathetic decodes and get excited over nothing, but when there's actually something, you disappear. Start calling them all out. So I have one person here, which is Nick. Good to see Nick here today. So we need to share this information out. So what do I have to do to get people to share this out? If the decodes aren't great enough, so what do I do now? So what am I doing wrong? It seems like everyone else can do something stupid and the whole world will share it. But the moment I expose the beast system and the AI beast, no one wants to share it. No one bats an eye. No one wants to even comment. I'll show you how easy it is to share. So you go to YouTube. Can you see what I'm doing? You go to my channel. Oh, look, you see the video. So obviously there's a cell phone video. I think it's stupid, but I don't care anymore. Just share the desktop version, share. All you have to do is copy the link, go to Facebook, wherever you share your stuff. I'm going to my feed. Where it says what's on your mind, just paste the link and click. Look, the video is going to show up. I already put the decode in the thumbnail. Next. Yeah, share, post it. It was that simple. You don't have to use any brain power, anything. You just need to copy, paste, and that's it. You don't have to do the decodes that I did. You don't have to waste any of your days or weeks or months or years like I have to bring you these decodes. All you have to do is copy, paste, and share. You don't have to go to Gematrinator and try to find out all the decodes. Oh, look, Warner Brothers Netflix deal is 1776. You don't have to go here and type out everything manually, compile it into some kind of a slide format, just so stupid, dumb people with the mind capabilities of a 5-year-old can maybe understand. Copy and share. I have done all the work. You don't have to do anything. The work's done. You just have to share. And if that is too much for your pathetic mind and brain to comprehend, then just kill yourself right now. You're worthless. You don't have to put any thought into this. I've done the decode. I've gone through the Bible scriptures. Your lazy motherfucking ass doesn't have to do a thing. Share and tag, or that's the easiest task. The most easiest thing I ask of you is not even money. If you want, don't even share it. Send me your fucking money. If you're an AI algorithm, just super chat me right now and piss off, right? So it needs to get shared. It's not hard. If you're online, do it now. I just did it while live sharing this information. Oh, so Zachary Hubbard, you want to see what? So all these sodomites, these synagogue of Satan sodomites, are all tied in with the numbers. Zachary Keith Hubbard. Zach, I know you're watching. You're a fucking loser. Zach Hubbard equals 1044. Zachary Keith Hubbard equals 1040. Oh, sorry, Zachary is 1008, right? So whether you spell Zachary with an E, but I believe he spells it with an A, Zachary Keith Hubbard, equals 1008. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, another synagogue of Satan, JEW, also equals 1008 in the exact same cipher as Zachary Keith Hubbard, right? These people are deceivers. I can go through every single person. These people are weapons of the system. Zachary Keith Hubbard is a deceiving weapon for the system, right? For the beast. Joseph Aquaviva, another deceiving sellout weapon for the beast. Cody, another sellout weapon for the beast. Just like Mark Zuckerberg. All frauds. End Times Productions is probably the biggest fraud on the internet right now. So I need the work shared out that I've done. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to even add 1 + 1 = 2. You do no math. You do nothing. I've done everything for you. I have done everything for you. There's the link. Share it out. See, look, I'm copying and pasting the link in the chats. Where else can I copy and paste the link? Let's go to X. XX. See? You guys try to tell me excuses. Oh, it's too hard. Or when I get back later from work, or when the kids are not home, I'll try and share it. Just copy paste and fuck off. Look, that's it. It's posted. It's on the internet. Do it now. Oh, look, Jurassic Liars is live. See, look. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, there's the chat. Elvis Presley. So Jew, he loves the Elvis Presley decode. Well, check this out. Elvis Aaron Presley equals 1656. So I go to the comments, I type Elvis Aaron Presley equals 1656. That's it. Or send the link to my live. Get in the chat with these people and start letting them know what the fuck's going on. So there's 50 people watching his live stream that started 48 minutes ago. I put Elvis Aaron Presley equals 1656. If he is really sharing the truth, he'd understand that 1656 is the year of the Great Flood. The day it happened equals the year it happened. Donald John Trump, President of the United States, equals 1656. Christians are brainwashed equals 1656. I have the best 1656 decode in the world. Joseph knows that it exists, but he's been hiding it from you lot and sabotaging the truth being shared. Here's more 1656s. Donald Trump is president, 1656. New World Order is Jewish, 1656. Founder of Freemasonry. So it's all here. I keep discovering new decodes, new numbers, new connections. So Nick is the only one sharing out the work. Thank you so much. I just wish I could get more and not have to scream it and beg for it. It just defeats the purpose that I have to explain, share, but no one else on the internet has to do that. You guys just willingly share everyone's work without question, no matter how fucking bullshit it is. So thank you, Nick. There's another email. Yep. Keep sharing, guys. Share it out and send me proof so I know that you're not fucking lying to me and bullshitting me, right? So I posted it. No one cares that about the real truth and the decodes. Yep, Jason Brain is there. My favorite two people ahead. Thank you, Jason. Check your biorhythm. I'm spitting some real shit, but everyone's too busy talking their own nonsense and just whatever, right? So we're out. Who else is fucking live now doing bullshit? Absolutely fuck all. These guys post the same shit every single day. Just look at the videos from Flat Earth Banjo. It's the same shit every single day. TikTok videos about people pointing at the flat earth and he's making cake. Every video right here is making him like 50, 60 bucks, man. So he's just going to post the same brain dead shit over and over and over again for year after year. The same thumbnail, some new random people with their fingers pointing at a flat earth map. The same shit, the same fucking bullshit. The same, look, you're looking at the same thing. Repetition. It's the same circle with the two blocks. Do you not see? Are you guys that fucking blind? The same thing 7 months ago of the exact same content, and it's still getting view after view, generating money after money after money, and there's nothing new. It's the exact same information regurgitated by different people, right? The exact same shit. It's a money making scam, and everyone's falling for it. 1 year now of the exact same shit, 1 whole year of the exact same thumbnail, the exact same formula, just said a different way by a different person, and boom, it's money. Money, 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 money. The exact same thing 2 years in a row now. 2 years. What is different from this video 2 years ago to the one posted yesterday? It's the exact same shit, same fucking formula. Actually posted this video I did. Look, that's one of my videos 2 years ago. That's me doing a flat earth rally. But yeah, the same fucking shit day in, day out, making banking on people's stupidity, their ignorance, being led by the algorithm. So slave to the system because he knows what the algorithm wants and just keeps doing the same thing to keep the algorithm happy, right? So again, the decodes. We've been talking about the AI, talking about people getting married to chat GPT, the fallen angels. We've got the decodes, we've got the nanotechnology, we've got the digital ID, we've got the robot. The year of the robots is coming up. So the year of the robots is Great Tribulation. The year of the bots is Great Tribulation. Year of the bot is hell the Antichrist. Year of the AI is hell the Antichrist, right? Year of the machine is 1656. Elvis Aaron Presley is 1656. Donald John Trump falls in all of this. The United States of America is Babylon in 1656. Profess Jesus Christ, 1656. Soul transfer. Here's the 1008s. 666 equals 1008, which equals Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, which equals Zachary Keith Hubbard, another deceiver on the internet. 1008. Disclosure Day trailer is 1008. Digital ID, nanotechnology, weaponization, soul transfer equals 1008. And soul transfer equals 666. And what does 666 equal? It equals 1008. So the fallen angels equals the robot uprising forward and reverse. The robot uprising also equals the 1260 days of great tribulation. Robot relationship equals the fallen angels. Robot uprising equals that same 1008, 666. Robot uprising equals order out of chaos, 777 and 1098. The machine takeover is 1098. Weaponization is 1098. Fallen angels is 1296. 1296 weeks from September 11th, 2001 falls on Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Tuesday, 14th of July, 2026 equals 1296, the fallen angels. More 1260s. Why is the 1260 so important? Why do I have 1260 here? For the robot uprising equals 1260. Nanotechnology equals 1260. Look, nanotechnology 1260. The robot uprising 1260. Look what I have on the number 1260. Birthing ritual 1260. The 7-year tribulation is divided into two halves. The first half is 1260 days. The second half is 1260 days. September 11th equals 1260. 1260 equals 1104 or 11/4 for November 4th. 1260 weeks from September 11th, 2001 falls on the date Tuesday, November 4th or 1104. The days of Noah, 1260. Jesus on the cross, 1260. Novus Ordo Seclorum, New Order of the Ages, 1260. Antichrist revealed, 1260. We got the 1404 for the strong delusion, 1404. And what is the strong delusion? 2 Thessalonians 2:11. God will allow and send the strong delusion because people want to believe the lie. The strong delusion equals 1404. Mark of the beast equals 1404. Hour of revelation 1404. Human sterilization 1404. Wireless technology, Lucifer rules the earth, devil prophecy, digital revolution, the new man arises, God is revealed in our DNA, all 1404. Digital dating 1404. Forget dating, they're getting married to the AI now. Tyler James Robinson, the Antichrist, Donald John Trump, 1404. Cain the First Murderer, 1404. Mark of the Beast, 1404. 1404 weeks from September 11th, 2001 lands on August 8th, 2028 for your 888. Mark of the Beast, 2028. Shit's happening. Right? We've got the dates, we've got the decodes. No one is sharing it. People are hiding this information. This is the most suppressed information in the world right now. Warner Brothers 1104. Warner Brothers is 1164 also, just like the 1164s we discovered the other day. I made a deal with the devil. And in this case, Warner Brothers, who just rejected Paramount's offer, is now saying they want and favor Netflix because they have made a deal with the devil equals 1164. This is all for the New Order 1164 and the Tribulation 1164. Everything started back on September 11th, 1164. You'll be selling your soul. Sell your soul, 1164. To who? The whore of Babylon, 1164. 30th of April, the founding date of the Church of Satan, 1164, and AI intercourse is 1164, because the AI is going to fuck the whole world right now. So I have the best decodes in the entire earth regarding biblical prophecy. I know that for a fact. The world's best decodes regarding biblical prophecy, and our predictions have not been wrong. So on December 4th, 2025, I made a prediction that there will be AI takeover news on December 16th, 2025. So here's the post and here's the decode. In the decode, I showed the AI takeover equals 666 and the AI takeover equal 1266. And with my decoding format that I also founded, September 11th, 2001, you put it into weeks, fast forward to the decode, 1266 weeks, 0 days, and it fell on Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. And what happened on Tuesday, December 16th, 2025, that I predicted back on December 4th? The new ChatGPT images is here, December 16th, 2025, and the release of that friggin' trailer. Where is it? Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg, whose birthday is today. So 2 days ago, he dropped the trailer for Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg's name equals 1218 and 918, Year of the Snake, and 322 Skull and Bones. He's set to release the movie on June 12th, which equals Steven Allen Spielberg, which is the Year of the Snake. And his birth date is today, December 18th, where he turns 79 years of age. December 18th, 1218. Artificial intelligence is 1218. December 16th, we predicted something was going to go down, and this is huge. Now, anyone, even your grandma, can now use ChatGPT to Photoshop any image that they could ever imagine. And all you have to do is tap, 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 and you have yourself a fully edited, no one will be able to tell AI image. It is now able and available to use so easily through ChatGPT images, and it was available when? December 16th, 2025, with a surprise shock drop. We also predicted the November 4th, which was hijacked by the whole deceiving community. So Jesus the King is 1164, 12 Apostles is 1164, gender inversion is inversion 1164. I made a deal with the devil 1164. Just keep all these numbers in mind and know that I have absolutely everything. Everything. I believe there's another one. Dragon Satan equals. So we know Zachary Keith Hubbard is a puppet for Satan for the New World Order. Zachary Keith Hubbard is a devil worshiper. Fuck. Where did I put it? Here. I'm going to slap him on here. Disgusting sodomite. Donut Factory is another one too. Slave of Satan. Zachary Keith Hubbard is a slave of Satan. The numbers do not lie. They'll never use these decodes themselves because then they'll be exposing themselves. So people like Joseph that hide from the 1104, it's because his handlers will be exposed and he cannot do that. His job is to sabotage the resistance, which is what he's been doing for 5 years. And now he got called out, he's disappeared and refusing to share anyone's work now because he knows he'll be called out on the decodes that I founded. Zachary Keith Hubbard, a demon, sodomite. More decodes. We got the 1152s, the 1296, Great Tribulation. We also own the 1656s. We own the 1260s. We own the 1404. So Strong's Biblical Concordance in Greek. 1404 is Dragon Satan. Dragon Satan also equals 1098. For Order Out of Chaos, 1098. Let me make sure I got the slide up. But when I say I got decodes in my head, just running around, all the numbers are there. I haven't even logged them in yet. I just know what they are. And as long as I know, that's all that matters. Whether you know, I don't care if you know or not. All I know is that I'm doing what's been asked of me to make sure these decodes are online, and then it's up to you. I have no control over your free will. I can only control mine, and I'm using my free will to deliver God's message. It's up to you to figure it out. Thank God I don't have to force you all to understand it. Otherwise, I'd be doomed. So I'm letting you all know right now, it is not on me whether you understand this or not. My whole entire mission is to put this out there, not to make you come and realize and like, thank God. That's all on you. I have no control over your salvation, only my own. So if you don't want to share it, don't share it, but you'll answer to God come judgment day. There's the 888. I did it again. We got 13, 16 weeks from September 11th falls on December 1st, 2026. And then 1404 weeks, which is Mark of the Beast, 1404, lands on August 8th, 2028. So when you put these two dates together, December 1st, 2026 to August 8th, 2028, you get a time frame that has interesting numerology. So from December 1st, 26 to August 8th, 28 is 1 year, 8 months, 7 days for your 187. It's 20 months, 1 week, 0 days for your 201. It's 88 weeks, 0 days for your 88. And it's exactly 616 days between them. Do you not understand what I have been able to reveal to you? Let me go to my decodes. I've got the best decodes on earth right now. And I can prove it. So let's just go through the slides quickly. So we got digital ID. Whether you have an Apple Wallet, so Apple Wallet equals New World Order number of the beast for your 1044. If you have a Google Wallet, it's 1140. Synagogue of Satan and digital money equals 1140. If you have a Samsung wallet, it's 1104. The Forbidden Fruit, New World Order AI, Slave of Satan, and Hell the Antichrist is 1104, and AI algorithm is 1104. The digital IDs are already here. You can find them in every state in America. They're all there ready to download. It's here in Canada, Australia, the UK. We got the Age of Disclosure that came out on Netflix, the government disclosing that aliens exist. They called it the Age of Disclosure. That equals Great Tribulation. Strong Delusion equals Great Tribulation. 2 Thessalonians 2:11 says, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Strong delusion is Great Tribulation. God shall send them Great Tribulation, that they should believe a lie. I've decoded it. It's all right here. Digital mark is 1152, Great Tribulation 1152. So after they released the Age of Disclosure, they launched the Genesis mission. Genesis mission is 666. The Genesis mission is 1254. Supercomputers 1254. AI becomes self-aware 1254. Genesis by itself is 666, and the Genesis is 666. They are rewriting Genesis with their alien deception. The final deception, the strong delusion, will be aliens and UFO spacecraft and technology that we have never seen before to help enforce the lie. And once you see aliens, they'll start all the stories will start popping up. Oh, these are our original ancient ancestors. They're the ones that created our gene pool. These are our gods, basically. So people will be trained to worship them. So the Genesis mission equals 666. Skynet, right? So the Genesis mission 217, that's the flood date, second month, 17th day, Genesis 7:11. I've been warning you for years. June 26, 2022, Satan is AI, now self-aware, sentient being. The mark of the beast has been injected into you, nanotechnology. How can Satan be at all places, at all times, inside every single one of you like God? Through the internet, omniscience, omnipresent. I told you this 3.5 years ago. So that basically could have been the start of tribulation. And now we've got into great tribulation. And if you had listened then, you'd be way more prepared and wouldn't have wasted a whole half of tribulation. So instead of having 7 years to figure it out, you now have less than 3.5 years to figure it out. Share this work out. Again, so we spoke to AI back in August, July, June. So this is the beginning of August, but I was interrogating it for months. And then it revealed to us that the alien narrative is to rewrite Genesis, blame creation on ancient astronauts, to make God look like a myth and the Bible a metaphor. So, and to introduce a savior species to explain, see, and it also told us about, so in the same video, it confirmed with us the horror truth of ancient bloodline and the final deception. It told us about the bloodlines. It told us to our face that it has access to DNA, all human DNA. It knows all our ancestors. We barely even know our great great grandparents, but this thing knows who we're genetically traced back to. The Terminator had a movie called Terminator Genesis. New mission, new fate. So Genesis, new mission, new fate equals great tribulation. There's the US Department of Energy, and the Genesis mission has a very similar logo to the Ottawa logo. That is a 666. There's Joe Anajar. Joe Anajar equals order out of chaos. He's a Jew that pretends to be a Muslim, that now pretends to be a Christian, that now pretends to be a Canadian. Order out of chaos. It's the algorithm. I got all the decodes here. Just pause it. I'm done explaining everything for no one to even see or share it. I'm going through everything. I've got everything mapped out here. I'm covering every base. I'm making sure that there is no other decoder in this world that can come up with any new information without me having have found it first. I am ending it for everyone with these decodes. These are the final master decodes of Revelation for the final prophecies that are unfolding right now. I have it all figured out. It's all right here. Look, slavery, 1284. Hold on a second. April 21st, 2026. So slavery equals 1284. Give me a sec because we just had an April 21st decode. Hold on. So slavery equals 1284. 1284 weeks from Tuesday, September 11th is Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. And what was the other one I just shared? Hold on a second. No, it's over here. Nanotechnology equals 1284. Oh my goodness. So there's the April 21st again, 1284. Slavery equals 1284. So as you can see, nanotechnology will be human slavery. And it looks like it's going to begin next year in the spring. Nanotechnology 1284, the same 1284 weeks is going to land clearly on April 21st, 2026. 21st of April equals 616, alternate number of the beast. Nanotechnology is 1284, which will result in humans being enslaved. Slavery 1284. There you go. Slavery and nanotechnology both equal 1284, which lands us on April 21st, 2026. This is the Atlas decode. Anything and everything to do with Atlas, the Comet, Atlas robots, Atlas blood. We have absolutely everything decoded. So you can pause as I go through it so you can see there's more 1008s. I've got absolutely every decode, nothing has been missed. I just ended the careers of all decoders, all the sodomites, all the fake truthers. I'm finishing you all off. I promise you that. Project Atlas, we've got everything. I even did my own diagrams. This was stolen. My whole theory of Atlas never holding up the world was stolen by that channel RFTK, whatever his name is, another faceless coward. We've got everything here, everything. Atlas robots. You guys aren't paying attention. We've done the Jesus Christ. We've done Yahusha. Yahusha equals 708. We've got the whole decode regarding the name Yahusha, and we've got the whole decode regarding the name Jesus Christ, and compared both of them. Go check it out. The 1440s. So we got 1440. So remember, 1260 days from November 4th, 2025 to April 17th, 2029. So I'm saying tribulation or great tribulation is from November 4th, 25 to April 17th. That's 1260 days. From Tuesday, September 11th, 2001, 1440 weeks. You also land on Tuesday, April 17th. So now we've got Great Tribulation 1440. 1440 weeks from September 11th finishes on April 17th. Your soul contract, English flock microchipped, all the 1440s, right? What else do we have? 1440p. All our TVs are watched in 1440. There's your digital IDs with your 1008s. Man in the mirror. Hold on. Man in the mirror equals 1218. I just remembered another decode. Where's Donald Trump? Man in the mirror. Check out all my decodes on Eric Kirk. We friggin' blew this thing wide open. Man in the mirror. So Time magazine, Donald Trump was on the cover looking at himself in the mirror as a crowned king. Man in the Mirror equals 1218. Today's date, December 18th. Man in the Mirror is 1218. Man in the Mirror is 1286 and 1050. Satanic Worship, Digital Salvation, Artificial Intelligence. Trump Tribulation is 1218. Trump Tribulation equals Artificial Intelligence equals Man in the Mirror. Jurassic Liars founded this decode. I made sure to give credit and share because I saw everyone was stealing his work. Yeah, this was one of the biggest decodes I ever did. So you need to go back. There's the 918s. Steven Allen Spielberg equals 918. AI Minister 918. Galactic Federation. Charlie James Kirk. Miss Arizona. Prove me wrong. Everything 918. We got everything. More 1656s. Sir Keir Rodney Starmer, 1656, the beginning of tribulation, the great tribulation is upon us. Elvis Aaron Presley, 1656. We did the name James, everything. Tony Blair, we did everything. So much work has gone into this. Absolutely everything. Okay, I'm done showing this. I'm done showing all of my decodes, all of my work. Now you have to share it. Either cut it up, screen record your favorite parts, get this information out there, hound people like Joseph, say that we know we're onto you, you're a deceiver, you betrayed this guy, you used all his decodes, you sabotaged the ones that needed to be shared, and you bent over for the synagogue of Satan. Done the world's best decodes. Being taken over by AI, we were completely correct with the Tuesday, December 16th date. 100% correct.